If you paid any attention in science class, then you should already know about the law of conservation of hatred, which is hatred can neither be created nor destroyed, only transferred. In fact, there have been very few individuals throughout the course of humanity's history that have mastered this process to the point of even denying death itself. Now, normally we always see things from a hero's perspective. The good guys always trying to save damn near everybody to the point to where they can be on a whole mission and willing to fail the whole entire operation just to save a couple people's lives. But now we get to see things from a villain's point of view, which is always fun because you never know what's gonna happen next. I mean, right off the bat, you have Amanda Waller, who's pretty much a whole government official, tasking up the most dangerous villains alive, all to do some slimy shit. And in this case, she got Count Dracula, Deadshot, and these two freaky ass clowns, bruh.
Not our issue, is it, Daddy?
We're just having our second honeymoon anywhere we can.
Not on my time, convict.
Huh?
The only one who gets satisfied tonight is me.
Hey, why she say it like that though, man? Look, fuck the mission, Waller, what's up? So Waller informs everybody what the mission is. And essentially, everybody has to sneak up on this train to get to one man whose name is Tobias Whale. And he has cryptic information that could jeopardize everything that Waller and her crew got going on. Hey bro, tell me, why does DC always have a 6'10" extra buff henchman just sitting around? And in bro case, they have the nerve to call him Tobias Whale, bro. I can't with DC, bro. Now we get to the mission. In Count Vertigo, Deadshot, and these two freaks making out again. Y'all are on a mission where y'all both could potentially die, and this what y'all choose to do? The four of them make their way into the train, and they killing everybody that gets in their way. Already to a good start, man. Fuck that non-lethal stealth shit. Nah, if you cross my path, you gotta die. And while the four of them out there just straight up killing niggas, my boy Tobias Well got shit popping in here. Hey, hold on, bro. My nigga might be ugly as hell, but he looking fresh as fuck. But after very brutal deaths of all these niggas, they eventually get pinned down. Now you would think with these niggas having the advantage that they would do something, at least move forward or apply more pressure. But this nigga right in the middle right here, he ain't doing shit but just wasting bullets. My guy, what the fuck are you shooting? Cause you ain't shooting shit right now. So then old girl over here taps this object for this magical ass laser beam to fly out and do all of this shit, but it worked though. In the process, they were able to get separation and focus on their main target, Tobias Whale. But obviously with all the commotion going on, it's not gonna go unnoticed. So one of Tobias Whale's henchmen informs him on everything going on. And Deadshot over here is just straight up eviscerating niggas, especially this man right here. Bro, he shot this man 60 motherfucking times, bro. 60 times. If a nigga with guns is doing this to you, just imagine if the Justice League just goes evil and just decides to be vindictive. Just imagine. They make it to the final part of the train and just start blasting niggas. No talking, no nothing, just straight up shooting, bruh. Man, I'm already knowing if this is Naruto, we gonna have 20 minutes of straight dialogue why so-and-so needs to atone for their sins and how this isn't the way, we don't have to fight to the death, we have another answer. Like, bro, fuck out of here, man. We don't got time for that shit. Deadshot and Count Vertigo eye out the rest of the territory while Freaky Nigga and Freaky Girl head up the stairs. And right as Count Vertigo is passing by this mirror, which seems to get his attention, the man Tobias Whale just comes out swinging. And before Deadshot can do anything, big old boy Tobias wasn't having it, man. He took his little ass to the ground. And while Deadshot is on the ground, Tobias grabs his own gun to try to finish off the job. Count Vertigo then uses his Hey, hold on, bro. Count Vertigo then uses his hypnotic abilities to try to get Tobias to himself. But my boy Tobias is built so thick that he literally resists Count Vertigo's manipulation. But unfortunately, that doesn't amount to jack shit because my man still gets his brains blown out anyway. And then everything just takes a crazy turn left field.
Expletive deleted, and the free world is saved again. Stay down, dog.
What the heck's going on? This wasn't part of the mission. Vertigo. Why?
Aw, honeymoon's over.
Damn, hey, yo, bro, this bitch is cold as fuck. She just disregarded this nigga like he ain't shit.
What about him?
I'd rather not kill him at the same moment. She'd wonder about that. I say we let the train run him over.
You're working together.
Working, playing.
We're soulmates.
Even in prison, things can be arranged.
Hey, hold on, man. What the fuck is wrong with this man, bro? Old girl been tonguing down this clown the whole entirety of this movie thus far, and you just gonna swap saliva with her like it ain't nothing? Hey, you got it, man.
What about the file?
We make a copy, give Waller back the original, she'll never know. And then, when the grieving widow and I are paroled, we have a little nest egg.
She knows.
What?
Waller. She's been listening.
You're lying. I'm team leader.
She knew there was a traitor somewhere.
Waller? Listen to me. I beg you.
Floyd, please, don't let her. I know I was a bad girl, but it was all Vertigo's idea. Please don't let her kill me, Floyd. Don't let her blow my head off.
She's done, Waller. Turn it off.
A mercy killing? Getting soft on me, Lawton?
Just saving on the dry cleaning.
Bro, can we just take a moment, just one moment, to realize how cold-blooded this nigga Deadshot is, bro? Do you know how much shit that you gotta see through your life to not react to not only a man getting his head blown off right in front of you, but to also take down old girl with the cold calculus, bro? And man, we not even a quarter ways through the movie and it's already popping off like this.
Morning, sunshine. Get another offer from Gun Fun Monthly, did you? No, wait a tick. It's your little girl, isn't it? Maybe Uncle Digger can look her up.
Ah, Christ! Oh.
Hey, hold on, man. How does one figure out that they can even do this shit, man? Like, for real, what Captain Boomerang did was already impressive enough. The amount of skill and technicality that you need to even do that is amazing. But Deadshot took that same shit and just threw that shit to the stratosphere. Like, nigga, how the fuck did you do this shit? Now, one thing about the girl Waller is that she is always about business, cause she doesn't waste no time replacing the other niggas that got sent straight to the afterlife. She recruits alongside Captain Boomerang and Deadshot, Harley Quinn. Killer Frost, who by the way had a very fucked up childhood. Like, she arguing with her folks and her mama just get mad at her and slaps the shit out of her so hard that old girl does a 360 like, damn, what the fuck did she do? And then her dad comes into the room spawning with a belt in his hands like, hold on, y'all can't be double teaming like this. With having no form of self-defense, Killer Frost sticks her hand out and freezes both her parents. Tell me why the first thing, no hesitation, that this girl does is pick up this rod and sends both her parents to Kingdom Come. Like, goddamn, is that a way to start off a childhood? They also pick up this man, snake, alien creature, whatever the fuck this is, and some black dude who can fight really good. And with everybody together, they make up the Suicide Squad. And I ain't gonna lie to you, they looking tough as hell walking down this hallway like this. Waller gets everybody in these chairs to import literal bombs in their brains in case one of them was on some snake shit. And while everybody is having a painful time with this process, Harley Quinn is the only one so overly freaked out that she enjoying this shit. Now, after everyone literally gets bombs imported into their brains, Waller gets everybody in the room and cuts straight to the point. She like, hey, look, I need y'all to find me this card. And this man right here might have something to do with this, so I need y'all to find his ass. But then she says this.
Think he played a part in the card's disappearance, but he's been hard to track down. Find him, and I'll slice a year off all your sentences. One more thing. This one's off the grid. You'll be dealing with me directly and only me.
So then Waller gives everybody this van to get started on the mission. But by looking at this van, you can't tell me that she ain't steal this shit from fucking Ben 10. And while everybody on the road taking turns driving, Copperhead behind the wheel driving, and he turns his head to the left and makes eye contact with this little boy, who for whatever reason thinks it's a good idea to entice this motherfucker. Like, nigga, as a kid, I was already scared of shit like this. God forbid I see this nigga right next to me driving. But what's even crazier is that after this kid is freaking out, pointing directly at this fucking creature snake thing, the little boy's mama doesn't care at all. Like, look at her. You would think she would at least turn a neck or something. But just when you think things couldn't get even crazier, the Reverse Flash himself, Eobard Thawne, also wants a piece of this card. So he got this random man feeding him all the intel on not only what Waller got going on, but also the task force that she assembled, the Suicide Squad. But before Bro can just up and leave with his money, Thawne also wants to know, well, okay, where is she sending them? And he tells them in Branson, they're looking for a guy looking for work. Well, Thawne like, okay, well, what type of work? And dog, let's just say Bro really knows his way around a pole. Now we head over to Branson, Missouri. And hey, real quick, man, shout out Missouri, bruh. Everybody pull up to the club and walk inside. And right off the rip, Harley Quinn freako ass is the most excited person in the group to see Bro shake his ass. Deadshot walks up and tells Harley and Frost, hey look, all of us need to split up now. And while the three of them are splitting up, these three are in the back watching Bro get freaky on this pole.
Look at the bag of marbles on that fella.
Pause.
You missed your calling, Snake Eyes. The chicks would go crazy for you.
Hey, hold all the way up, bro. Do you understand how crazy of an individual you gotta be to make a nigga who look like this uncomfortable, bro? But now while Copper had plans to leave the premise, my boy Tiger was not going for that shit at all.
We're on standby. Deadshot gave us monitor duty.
So much for not taking orders from murderers, eh, Benji?
Shut it, Boomer.
Hey, we gotta make this a meme, bro.
Sit your ass down.
Make me Dolomite.
I don't kill innocents, but I doubt if you'd qualify. Pull it back, or I'll rip your mouth in half. You're on a mission. You don't wander away, you don't make trouble, and you don't piss me off.
Deadshot, on the other hand, is going around asking everybody if they seen their main target. And with no success from not only himself, but also Killer Frost and Harley Quinn, Deadshot intercoms the other three to see if they seen anything, which they haven't. So after finding out nobody's seen anything, he decides, hey, let's bounce, man. As they getting ready to leave, though, they hear another dancer coming out.
Kinks. The sandstorm guaranteed to blow you away. Get ready to sweat for the Pharaoh!
Didn't see him backstage.
Me lucky.
Harley, if you don't get your freaky ass on somewhere. Shorty, what the hell is this Spider-Man ass shit that you doing with your hands, bro? Bro, what the fuck is bro doing? He doing all of this, like, my nigga, what are you doing, bro? If this is all it takes to become a stripper, shit, I might as well become a stripper. After bro tore his garments off, Deadshot makes the confirmation that that's the guy that they're looking for. But like I said earlier, they ain't the only ones after this man. So my man sees this creature and tries to run, but that was cut short because this rip-off Solomon Grundy comes from out of nowhere. All the fanned out girls thinking that it's a part of the show, and Deadshot over here just stiff-arming all these girls out of the way so he can get a clear shot on this big motherfucker. And bro out here with these tight-ass Speedo underwear just running for his life, but just judging from this man's running posture, I can tell this nigga is not built for this life at all. Because how you out here doing all these freaky-ass moves and you running looking like this, unathletic as hell, no athleticism whatsoever. Screamo Girl uses her screaming abilities to isolate Deadshot, essentially trapping him. And while Stripper Boy tried running for his life, which that didn't amount to nothing because my man still ended up getting coughed up anyway. But right as Deadshot was finna attack Big Bro, he that quickly forgot he still got old girl on him. So after taking her out, he turns his attention back to Bro and starts lighting him up. And after one arm of firepower ain't enough, he ups that thing to 2 arms. Big Bro picks up this table and turns that motherfucker into a whole destructo disc. And judging from Deadshot reaction, you can tell that this man's life dead flashed before his eyes. But he snaps out of it just in time to dodge the attack. And I tell you what, the man Deadshot is so clean that with just one bullet, he takes this man eye out cold. But then my boy Deadshot ruins that badass scene by helping Bro out of the club walking slow as fuck while this big nigga is just sitting right there. And because of that, Deadshot ends up getting grabbed up like this. But what really puzzles me is that instead of crushing Deadshot's skull, this ginormous man just decides to toss him. Like, that's one thing I never understood, is that anytime a steroid creature grabs up a little nigga and can crush their skull instantaneously, they decide not to do that and just toss them. Like, my nigga, why? After allegedly getting knocked to the ground, Stripper Boy temporarily opens his eyeballs, and I want you to really pay attention to this shit, bro. Look at how my man's opens his eyes and moves his eyeballs to where Big Bro is at. My nigga, I know a fake sleeper when I see one, man. Like, get the fuck out of here with this shit, bro. And while Big Man over here finna end this stripper's whole existence, Tiger pops out with a devastating 2-hitter. And while the big man is distracted, this man over here just conveniently wakes up in time in order to make a run for it. But between the two of these psycho motherfuckers, they were not letting this man escape. But then Shorty gets bombarded with the rest of the gang pulling up to the scene. And she ain't the only one, because here you have this nigga with all these muscles just to be able to get taken out with one attack. Now, everybody think that the coast is clear, right? So with that frame of mind, they pick up Bro's body and attempt to drag him out the club. And in the process of doing so, my nigga Tiger gets tagged the fucked up by the reverse flash. Like, look at this, bro. In one punch, this nigga is down for the count. And he goes around the whole entire room tagging all these niggas while at the same time looking cool as fuck in the process, bro. Out of nowhere, Harley Quinn comes busting in with the van to scoop everybody up. Dog, tell me why, while everybody getting inside the van one by one, instead of just backing straight out through this large ass hole, this bitch goes into a whole entire 360 just to crash. Like, how you choose a life of crime and your ass don't know how to be a good getaway driver, bro? That don't make no sense. You damn near just as useless as these two off of Home Alone. And then when she tries to back up, she can't, cause Big Dog back here picking up the van, making sure that everybody stay put. And Captain Boomerang comes out and throws this hard ass boomerang on my man's nuts. Now Thong over here is pissed. He catches up to the van and Deadshot notices something very off about the reverse flash. And that is, he is nowhere near full speed, because if he was, bro, they will all be dead instantaneously. And after what seems like an eternity to catch up to the van, all Killer Frost does is literally put ice on the floor so that there's no friction for the reverse flash to run on. And just like that, they ass gets away. Now that everybody's in the clear, they all gather around this campfire to see what role does this man play, because mind you, they went through a whole lot of shit to get bro.
Listen to this tosser.
How would a nobody like you even get Banshee's attention?
Because I was Fate. Dr. Fate. I used to be Dr. Fate, okay?
Shut up.
It's true. It's not like I was the only one. There've been a lot of Fates. They're chosen by the spirit of Naboo.
Oh, yeah? Why'd he choose you?
Why not me? 6% body fat, 20-inch guns. Hell, I even took a magic class once. So I was going strong at the end of this 10K when I saw it. Him. And at first, I thought he was God. I just couldn't figure what religion. And Naboo wasn't much of a talker, but when I had that helmet on, it was like I didn't need to hear him at all. Like, I knew what to do. And let me tell you, I was hella hot.
Man, this some bullshit, bro. You telling me all this man had to do was jog in the middle of the day and he gets the powers of a god? Bro, life really ain't fair, man.
I mean, Naboo hooked me up with my own place. Sometimes I'd have to fight off hell dogs and, you know, some crazy demons. But I spent most of the time just dusting his knickknacks. This dude had everything but a dead monkey. But of all the junk, the thing that Naboo cherished the absolute most was the smallest. A shiny black card. It had writing on it. Get out of hell free.
Yo, what is wrong with this man? Like, there is no reason for us to not only see your junk like this, just hanging out.
Pause.
But why is we seeing it in such detail? Like, we don't need to see this.
So, one evening I hit this bar and I meet this redhead. And she's so hot. So I said to her, "You don't know it yet, baby, but you just met your fate." Cornball, yes, but it works. Especially when I bring him back to my place, right? She had this girlfriend with her, kind of hard and quiet. Not really my type, but they were a package deal. Like, I'm gonna say no to that? It started off great.
Damn, bro, this woman's strong as hell.
After a while, I got a little suspicious because the butch one hadn't joined in the fun yet. I mean, who can say no to all of this, am I right?
No, you are not right at all. Keep in mind, this is you. This is you.
And I catch her red-handed, boosting the freaking card. I mean, who does that? And the only thing they took was the card. Everything else was untouched, including me. You think he cared? He didn't even give me a chance to explain.
My guy, you are one of the most useless motherfuckers I've ever seen in my entire existence of watching the DC universe. How do you get bestowed damn near unlimited power and you get taken down by two chicks that barely even got superpowers, bro? Like, dog, you invited two girls to your crib named Knockout and Scandal. What the fuck did you think was gonna happen?
You get all that?
I got it. He's telling the truth. Useless. But at least now, we know who took the card.
Sounded like Scandal, Savage, and Knockout. But it didn't sound like their kind of heist.
It's not. I'd bet my eye teeth that her daddy, Vandal Savage, is in on this. According to the Justice League database, that bastard is a 50,000-year-old caveman who is affected by radiation from a meteorite.
So while Waller is describing just how powerful Vandal Savage is, Deadshot like, hey, hold on, I ain't signed up for all this shit though. You ain't signed up for anything. I run this shit, and since I run it, I want that card. Now, obviously concerned, Deadshot like, okay, well, we got Zoom on our ass, and we got Vandal Savage to go after. Like, Waller, you gotta give me something to work with. Which she does. She lets him know, hey, you give me that card, I'll knock 10 years off your prison sentence. In which Deadshot case, that means he's a free man and can see his daughter. And let's just say Waller knows how to make a good bargain that's hard for anybody to turn down. The next day, after getting back on the road, the first thing that these niggas do is kick Stripper Boy out in the middle of who the hell knows where. But this freaky motherfucker gets arrested being butt-ass naked and thong, and his gang just conveniently pulls up and kidnaps bro. And I don't even know how the hell they even knew where to find this man in the middle of nowhere, but I guess we gonna roll with it. In the meantime, they decide to go after Vandal Savage's daughter to see if she can lead them to where the card is at. And on the way there, they run into the security guard who, unfortunately, my boy serves his last shift for life. Huh? Now look, I know Harley Quinn is crazy and all, but my man is literally standing right here defenseless. He not even moving, and you just choose to decapitate the man. Like, damn, bruh. They all make their way up the building's elevator, stealthy as hell. And while these two are unrenounced to not only what's going on, but also who's behind the elevator, the squad comes in banging off rip. And Vandal Savage's daughter is like a combination between Wolverine and Zero Suit Samus. Because do you see the athleticism that this girl possesses? Like, bro, she weaving that joint like Neo. Like, hold on. And notice the build up that Harley Quinn is doing on this swing. I mean, just look at the wind up. Keep in mind, we talking about a weapon that has been used numerous times to cause the most painful injuries. And she handles Harley Quinn like it ain't nothing. Then Killer Frost tilts the odds into their favor by icing the ground, thus messing up the dynamics between these two. And Tiger uses this opportunity to beat the dog shit out of old girl. Man, this dude don't play about shit. Y'all, I am telling you, anytime you see this legendary three-piece combo, just know that the person throwing this legendary piece out just knows how to throw hands. And with little to no resistance, they not only take these two down, but they also find the hidden safe which contains the card that they've been looking for this whole entire time. And right along as Deadshot is interrogating these two, somebody else pulls up to the scene.
Balls.
Balls indeed, because these niggas get trigger happy and start letting that motherfucker rip off the gate. And while they firing loads of bullets at everybody, Knockout stays true to her name and pieces Tiger the fuck up, making him not only lose the card, but it sends everybody into this urgency to see who can pick up the card first.
You can't get a clean shot.
The woman is expendable.
Yo, when I tell you that this girl freaks out when she see old girl get shot up like this, I'm talking about she turned into full rage mode Wolverine on these niggas, just releasing nothing but that sheer brutality. All while Deadshot is over here getting pinned down. He sees the car literally right by him, but they shooting at him so much that it inevitably pops the card away from him. So he fire a couple shots back at them and deep dives on this hard ass ice on one arm, bro. And then while getting to a shootout with these niggas while sliding on ice, he not only grabs the card, but he takes them all out because he's Deadshot. And as more guards spawn in to entrap everybody, Deadshot observes the whole entire situation and realizes that since he got the card, they're not gonna shoot him, because if they could, they would. He not only calls out Vandal Savage, but he tells him directly, hey look bro, I got the card and I know you want this. And I also know you don't want this card to go to waste on somebody like me. Seeing how nothing happens after he said that shit, he tells the whole crew, hey, all y'all, get behind me. As this man Savage walks towards them slowly, he fulfills his name to the utmost degree.
Father, we must help her.
Get Pig on board.
She's dying, she can't be left.
Christ, I thought you were a lousy father.
Everybody slowly backs up into the elevator. And once inside, Deadshot reminds Savage, if you kill me, the car gets used up. If you wound me, my friends will finish the job. Either way, you miss out on your ticket to heaven. And in response to this, Savage says, give me the card and I will spare all of y'all sorry asses. So Deadshot obliges. He threw the card right at bro's face. And with the quickness, this nigga pulls out the strap and just start blowing at the elevator. But what's amazing to me is that while trying to escape in the elevator, they getting shot so much so that you will have to question yourself and ask, how the hell, after all these shots, y'all couldn't just get just one target hit, bro? Deadshot calls up Copperhead to make sure that he's still in position to break the lines on the elevator shaft. Please, tell me why these niggas escalate this whole entire situation to 1,000 by pulling out this big ass RPG. Like, my man, is all this really necessary? Can we just for a second talk about how DC go from 0 to 100? They'll start off with mugs firing AR shots, and then they'll get a man just pulling up with a big RPG. Like, dog, can we just chill for a sec? But thanks to the clutchness of Killer Frost, they all get down the elevator in one piece. And these two random people looking at them come out the elevator shaft like, what the fuck they got going on? After the whole debacle over the card, Vandal Savage leaves for now. And his daughter, she ain't too pleased. And in the background of this whole ordeal is Thong and his little minions. Wanting to keep tabs on Savage, Thong, while using this tracker device, using what little speed force energy that he has left, garners up just barely enough jump momentum to reach the bottom of the ship and place the tracker. But after a hard ass fall to the ground, this motherfucker has blood just seeming from the top of his forehead. While Waller, on the other hand, has blood vessels seeming because she is pissed that they let Vandal Savage get away with the card. And she tells them straight to their face, hey look, I don't know who head I need to blow off, but y'all need to find that motherfucker now. Otherwise, y'all could kiss y'all asses goodbye. Boom. Now they driving north and they all stop by this restaurant to not only rest up a little bit, but get something to eat.
I'm gonna order some food. What do you want?
Anything but chicken nuggies. I'm going to the can.
I bet she pays icicles.
But on some real though, Harley Quinn asks a good question. Do you think Killer Frost, when she go to the bathroom pissing out icicles, like what y'all think? Now while Deadshot chilling inside the van and everybody eating inside the restaurant, he gets a call from an anonymous person. And it turns out to be Vandal Savage's daughter, Scandal. But she doesn't let Deadshot know this. All she tells him is locations to find where her father is at. And the only reason she's doing this is out of spite for her dad shooting Knockout, which by the way, how the fuck is this girl still alive breathing, bro? Remember, old girl got shot about 50 times and she got an execution shot to the head. There is no feasible way that she should be breathing. And look, I'm an expert, I can tell you that right now. Now this scene right here is when everything takes a crazy turn. Killer Frost is in the bathroom washing up until she rises her head and looks into the reflection of the mirror and sees that Screamo girl right behind her. But her fighter instincts kicks in without a second notice and she sauces her ass up. Now even though she froze her into place so that she couldn't move, where she messed up was she still let her have her mouth. And because of that powerful mouth, Killer Frost gets knocked out. And Deadshot in the van putting in the hey, look, you know what I mean. While Deadshot's distracted, Killer Frost is just casually getting kidnapped in broad daylight and thrown into this van. Miraculously though, Deadshot just so happily turns his head over to the left and sees that they're kidnapping her. So he calms the crew up and tells them that he's going after them, and just like that nigga gone. And while at first Deadshot just really out here looking like he gonna do some shit, unfortunately he didn't even get to do shit, because as soon as Screamo girl rises her head up and uses that powerful mouth, it fucked up the whole entire van, and just like that, they gone. Frost wakes up after being knocked out and immediately she's on go mode. So much so that when she sees the reverse flash, she ain't trying to hear shit. She just trying to go. She attacking the nigga and everything. But by now, I'm sure you already know that this man Thong has his way with words. He offers her a proposition so good that not only does she sit down on the couch, but she's really engaged to everything he's telling her. And to prove to her that he ain't bullshitting, this nigga get freaky as hell. Hey, real quick, peep Killer Frost's face right here, bro. You like, oh girl really turned on by this crazy ass. He vibrates his molecule so fast through Shorty's throat that he pulls a whole bomb out of that motherfucker. And after doing that, they all on board with each other. So that by the time that her old crew pulls up to her location that Waller's adamant about, they bust inside to see where the hell she's at. Waller, losing patience, tells them that they only have so much amount of time to find Frost before she blows her brains out. Everybody splits up and searches through the whole entire house and they don't find shit. And after waiting like 15 seconds, Waller just loses it and pushes the button, in her mind, blowing up Frost. After the detonator goes off, Copperhead sees the motherfucker finna go off, so he quickly screams to everybody who's still in the house, "Hey yo, get the fuck up out the house now!" Now, even though everybody was still alive after that big ass explosion, Tiger was the only one left scathed from the attack. After getting Vandal Savage's location, they all take a long bus trip to where he's at. They get to Savage's big ass crib. My goodness, is this motherfucker nice? And with damn near no resistance on guard duty, they get by them very swiftly. And as everybody makes their way towards the main entrance, they're all trying to figure out, okay, how do we get inside? And then moments later, the door just opens. At this point, they're all knowing that Savage is luring them in, so they go in and take the bait anyway. And as they're walking through the hallways very diligently, they just see Professor Pig just sitting there with his brains blown out. Like, damn, Savage, you could have at least buried the man or disposed of the body, not make an example out of him. But that's when another set of doors open, and this time it's to Vandal Savage himself.
If you want to live another century or two, hand over the card.
That would be impossible.
Mate, he's gotta have it. Doesn't work unless you have it on you.
Not on me. In me.
Hey bro, something is really wrong with this man Savage. This dude really opened up his whole chest just to put the card in so nobody can get it. At that point, you got it, bro. You got it. I don't even want the card no more. After telling everybody how motherfucking crazy his ass is willing to go to keep this card, he then electrocutes everybody. And since nobody can move, he picks up the gun and walks over to Deadshot to finish all they asses off one by one. But right before he can pull the trigger, Thong's crew comes in and saves the day. At this point, it's just a whole free-for-all. And to make everything even more confusing, Killer Frost freezes everybody, which makes them think, hey, bro, which side is you on? Now, Thong puts Killer Frost to use on that favor he was talking to her about from early on. And he has her not necessarily freeze Savage, but bring down his body temperature. And while she's doing that, Waller angry ass is heading straight to their location. Deadshot, once again being very observant, uses this moment to create conversation with Zoom.
You might say everything.
I'm telling you right now, I pray that I never come across anyone that has a gunshot wound to the head and still walking.
Nice shot.
It was Batman. In another timeline. Can't say that I blame him. Thanks to me, his entire world was going to die. Only Flash could turn back time, and I was damned if I was gonna let that happen. I never saw it coming. But I felt it. I tried to vibrate my inner molecules to save my brain even as the bullet was tearing through. And in that moment, that very infinitesimal split second before death, I drew the Speed Force into me with every ounce of willpower I had left. I'd literally bought time. I'd expanded my moment of dying into days, maybe weeks. But it's like operating in a fog. Everything's a little unreal and warped. I feel like I'm walking through water sometimes, and then when I speed up, I can feel my life slipping away.
Bro, something is really wrong with this man. Tell me, how do you get shot in your forehead? Right here. Brains blown out all over the place, and you still conjure up enough hatred within you to keep on denying death. You can't, bro, you can't out-hate this nigga, bro. You can't. God forbid he coming after you and your family. You're cooked. You're cooked because he's not gonna stop until you're 6 feet underground. You know what? Bump that. Even when you're 6 feet underground, he's still gonna try to find ways to torture you in the grave, bruh. Still filled with so much hatred, this nigga uses what little Speed Force energy that he has left to go inside Vandal Savage's heart and physically get the card out of this nigga's body. You just have to be a different type of breed to make this man Savage go out looking like a complete bitch. Now here's where shit just takes a crazy ass turn, because while Reverse Flash is talking, he looks behind him and sees both of his allies getting killed. And without a second's notice, Frost turns her attention towards Zoom and starts attacking him. He doesn't get too far without getting damn near completely frozen, with everybody in the room iced out, unable to move, nobody left to oppose her. Frost then takes the card away from Zoom's hands. Oh, girl talking about how she gonna sell the card, make some money off of it, and just hearing this pisses Waller off.
The girl's gotta make some money. Thought I'd put this up for auction. Let Waller know. I'll give her the first bid.
You tell that trick bitch her ass is mine.
Copperhead, using his tail breaks free from the ice unrenounced to Killer Frost, so he gets the jump on her and attacks her. And while they're going back and forth, all while trying to get this card, Killer Frost then stuns Copperhead point blank. So then he comes back and wraps his tail around her waist and body slams the shit out of her. He choking out Killer Frost, trying to put an end to her life, but she ain't going down easy because she freezes him again. But this time Waller just shows once again how fucking crazy she is.
Where's the card? How close are they to it?
Copperhead's got her, but not for long.
Hey bro, Waller really ain't shit, bro, cause imagine you doing a job for her, you complete the mission and everything, but since you right alongside somebody who she actually wants to kill, she blows you up anyway. Like, dog, the amount of anger I would have in the afterlife ain't even funny. So after that crazy shit, Deadshot breaks himself out of the ice and everybody else. As he's walking looking around to see where the card is at, he looks down and spots it and picks it up. Now you probably would think, with having the cards in his hands, okay, that's it, mission accomplished, movie's over. He gets backhanded by fucking Captain Boomerang of all people. Like, who would expect this nigga to do some shit? He picks up the card just full of confidence, knowing that Waller won't blow his brains out. But since this nigga is the purest definition of a bitch, he tries to hurry up and run away from Deadshot and dip. Right as he's finna make an entrance through the main gate, the boy Tiger stops him right then and there. And by far is he one of the realest niggas in this movie, because he gets straight to the point. He asking Boomerang all these questions like, hey, what's going on? Where the card at? And Boomerang lying like a fucking bitch, and Tiger ain't going. So he tells him straight up, hey, you ain't finna go nowhere, bruh. And right before these two can get shit popping off, Zoom happens.
Give it to me! God damn it!
Hey, yo, bro. This is just another reminder on how fucking overpowered super speed is. I'm telling you, bro, it's the best. When mothers be asking, man, which superpower would you rather have? Give me super speed. Give me that power. After Captain Boomerang's weak ass gets knocked out, Tiger picks up the card. Keep in mind, this man is still crippled from that explosion earlier on. And once again, he proves why he a real one, because not only does he stand 10 toes down, but he squares up against Zoom ready to fight. Zoom, being the fucked up individual that he is, he handpicks a knife off this wall to use against bro. And after getting a cheap shot in, he once again tells Tiger to stand down and give him the card. And to this, Tiger says, hell no, you gonna have to get this shit back in blood, bitch.
Death by 1,000 cuts, Tiger. I'll have that card by number 10.
Did I say 10?
I underestimated.
Can we all just take a moment and give a hand for this man Tiger? Because if you slicing and dicing me this many times, especially on the neck, at that point, bro, please just shoot me. Because this gotta be one of the worst ways that you can go out. But you know what? I want to know, what do you think is the worst way you can go out? Now, once again, Zoom takes the card, but this time Deadshot is here to oppose him. But the two get into a standoff because Zoom knows Deadshot cannot shoot him because he has the card. And out of nowhere, this man gets his fingers sliced off by none other than Tiger himself, who he thought was dead. And with Zoom distracted with his fingers chopped off, Deadshot with no dialogue said, Zuba raced the fuck out of this nigga, man. And he finishes him off with a headshot because he's Deadshot. And just like that, Eobor Thong's life flashed before his eyes. All of that hatred that he garnered up to try to cheat death itself in the end didn't amount to anything. Because this right here was the end of the road. And with having the card in his hands once again, Deadshot again proves why he is one of the best characters in this movie. Because right as Waller is getting ready to land near their location, he takes the card and uses it on Tiger right before he takes his last breath. But in a surprise, he sees that the card still has his physical form even after being used. So that now as Waller walks in pissed off, demanding that he gives her the card, he does just that. He gives her the card. And after he does that bullshit ass mission for Waller, he walks out looking like a complete badass. And now being a free man, he takes his newfound freedom to Utah to see his daughter in person. Hey man, this shit beautiful, bro.